Welcome back to IWLEX 2023. I'm joined here with Jurd, who's just given a talk. Neil, would you be able to give us, introduce yourself first of all, and give us a little overbrief about what the talk was about, what you're here today to talk about?
So I'm Jurd. I'm a leadership author. I run a company that delivers leadership training. I've set up a platform for online leadership learning. So that's who I am. In terms of what I was talking about today, leadership. But how leadership is really simple, how anybody who wishes to can learn how to lead, and how it really just comes down to having a clear and compelling purpose and taking the time to connect with people.
That's a very clear overview. Would you be able to give us a couple of takeaways that you feel are very important from your talk?
Yes, take time to think. So a huge part of leadership is not feeling guilty about stepping back from the action and thinking through what it is you're trying to achieve, and then spending time connecting with people. Like going for as I said on the stage a few minutes ago, going for a cup of tea with people is a legitimate use of a leader's time, because building relationships when things are calm will stand you in good stead when you're under pressure.
Do you feel that's still very overlooked in the workplace, that, as you say, taking time to have a cup of tea with someone and have a catch up in that way?
Yeah, more and more actually. I think with the pace of digital connection, we are caught up in a cycle of busy activity. The idea that other people can book your calendar. I work with a lot of people whose day is filled by other people. It's like they've got no control over their own time. So I think actually technology has set a trap for us, and we've jumped right in. You've got to be pretty brave to not be visibly doing something or be connecting with people. And yet if you don't, you're just going to keep doing the same stuff you've always done. The big leaps come from thinking.
And it's very important to look after ourselves and each other in the process of that as well.
Yeah, I think that's a huge part of a leader's responsibility is caring for people. I think, when people ask what the most important qualities of a leader are, I always think kindness. I think a kind leader you want to work for a kind leader. Who would ever choose to work for an unkind leader? And yet somehow we have this ridiculous idea that leadership's about other things. It's about dominance, it's about manipulation, it's about looking after yourself. And we've had some awful role models over the last few years. We've seen some terrible leadership has become normalised, and I hate that. I want to see kind, decent, inclusive leadership. So for a while I was head of logistics at British Sugar, and I remember saying to my team there that we shouldn't make any decisions that I wouldn't be happy to tell my grandmother that I'd made. And I think having that, embodiment of what morality looks like for us is really important. We should only make decisions that we would be proud of.
I think that's wonderful. And Neil, you're one of many speakers here at this show, which is a first of its kind. What do you think is adding value here? It's such a unique experience to have everyone in the industry under one roof. What do you think is unique about that and important?
I think always where you pull people together in one place, you will build relationships, you'll build understanding, you'll build connections, you'll share best practice. I can only think of good reasons to run an event like this, and I can see so far that's what the event's doing.
Thank you so much for joining us.